Good evening, everybody. This is Scott for Scott's Wrestling Blog on Facebook tonight. I'm going to be doing a review of NAW show that we've attended on April the 11th, and that'll come up shortly. But before that, I think a red herring should be addressed, and that is basically the booker at the moment at NAW, or I presume the guy that is currently the booker at NAW, a gentleman by the name of Manson, who took offence to a review that I was going to do about one of their shows, I think about 9 months ago. He called me out on the review before I did the review, and basically, if I remember correctly, offered to train the fans to put on a show for the wrestlers to critique the fans wrestling at a show. And when he wrote that, I basically told him that that was a stupid thing to say, yeah, basically he wasn't being very professional and whatnot. Some other people joined in with Mike as well. I mean, I could name the idiots, but I really can't be bothered. You know who you are, and you know what you said. What I'm talking about here is the fact that tonight I attended my first NAW show for about 9 months. We'd been in the building for probably 5 to 10 minutes. We'd been seated in the front row. I was sitting there with a couple of other fans and my daughter, and Mike Manson decides to come up to me and ask me to come out to the car park with him. And I could tell by the look on his face that he didn't want to go out and have a cigarette or whatever. He actually wanted to have some sort of physical altercation with me, which I found sort of quite disrespectful. And considering the fact that I'd only been at the show for about 5 minutes, I was there with my daughter, I was there for some family entertainment, and I most definitely wasn't there going looking for a fight. And the pathetically fact that you waited for 9 months is like a little bit embarrassing, really. I mean, at any time at all, anybody could contact me on Facebook and say whatever they want to me, you know, and it wouldn't bother me at all. I mean, what you've got to understand about Facebook is, as well, is some of the times with some of the things that I do on Facebook, I actually do to try to provoke people, and like, I like to get a reaction out of people. So the fact that you jump up and down and call me out 9 months ago and everything else, I found absolutely hilarious, because you actually fell basically straight into the trap that you got set for. But tonight, doing what you did and coming up and sort of basically, you know, like challenging me to a fight like you did in the car park was pathetic. Really, really disrespectful. I mean, how would you feel if I walked up to you at Broadmeadow Shopping Centre while you were walking down with your wife and children, and I told you to get out to the car park, I want to fight you right now? How would you feel? I mean, my God, I would. I mean, if you did it to me, like if you did it to me like in a shopping centre, mate, I tell you what, no problems at all. A car park, not a problem. But to do that at a wrestling show like that was very, very, very unprofessional. You made yourself look like a fucking dill. I had that many people come up to me afterwards and apologise, and I'm talking about people that run the company, people that train for the company, and people that are involved with the company that were embarrassed by your actions tonight. And you should really be embarrassed too. And like, in all seriousness, to have your like, I actually didn't even notice. I wasn't told till the end of the night, but apparently we were sitting next to a couple of your friends who were sitting there giving us menacing looks all night. Some guy with tattoos all over his face. I sort of yeah, like, I didn't even notice any of that. So yeah, that was a bit funny to hear that at the end of the night. the two people sitting next to us to do with the Maori makeup on his face, and that was sitting there because unfortunately the intimidation didn't happen. I'm sorry, so I apologise to him and tell him that I didn't even notice that he was sitting there staring at me like he was. And yeah, like, I'm really sorry for that. And Mike, anytime at all you want to meet me, send me a message. Send me a message. Not a problem at all. Not a problem at all. I saw you tonight, right? You're a scary little man. You really are. You were scared. You were shaken. You know, I mean, just by the things that I said to you, I mean, I could just tell, mate. I'd own you, and I'd be quite happy to any time at all. So, if you want to message me sometime, if you're getting back in MMA, whatever you're doing, cool, great, whatever, however old you are, not a problem. I'll take 5 minutes. We'll both sign waivers, and we'll go for it, okay? All you got to do is message me, and I'm on. I'm ready for you, not a problem at all. But don't come up to me at a show when I'm out with friends and family and try and embarrass me, okay? Because that's really low, actually. It's the lowest form of anything, and you didn't embarrass me at all. You actually embarrassed yourself, and you embarrassed other people. So, message me sometime, mate. Love to catch up with you anytime at all. On your own. See ya.